Hi, this is Miss Ann for Tween and Teen Cooking to Go. Today's recipe is a fan favorite for the holidays. It's hot cocoa cookies. So what you will need is 1 cup of granulated white sugar, 2/3 cup of brown sugar, 3 1/4 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 cup of chocolate chips, 1 cup of softened butter, 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 4 packages of hot chocolate mix, or 3/4 of a cup of regular, not sugar-free, 2 mixing bowls, a mixing spoon, cookie scoop or a tablespoon, baking sheet, non-stick spray, baking mat or parchment paper, wire cooling rack, and an oven. So we want to preheat our oven at 350 degrees. So in a mixing bowl, you want to mix your softened butter, your 1 cup of granulated white sugar, and your 2/3 cup of brown sugar. I'm kind of chopping my butter up a little bit. My butter has been out for probably 3 hours. So we're gonna go ahead and mix the 1 cup of granulated sugar. Once we get the sugars mixed in, we cream all of them, that's what they call it. We will add the 2 eggs and the teaspoon of vanilla. Mix it all up. Make sure you have clean hands and try not to make a mess like Miss Ann is. I'm gonna go ahead and add the granulated sugar. Not the granulated sugar, the brown sugar, that's what I meant. I'm going to add the eggs. Make sure you wash your hands after you handle the eggs, because I just got egg on my fingers and that's not good. So I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands. Add my 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And you're going to cream it all together. Mix it up really well. Trying to mash up the butter. If you have a mixer, it would be handy to use that too. The recipe didn't call for using a mixer, but it would make it easier, especially with the butter. It's getting really thick too. And being by the oven will help it get a little bit softer too. But you gotta be cautious with the eggs in it. We're gonna set this to the side and let it set for a few minutes while we do the next step. So in your second mixing bowl, you will put 3 1/4 cups of flour in it, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Go ahead and put that in. Your 4 packages of hot cocoa mix. Okay, go ahead and mix that up. And that's what it looks like. And you're gonna go ahead and add the dry ingredients to your butter mixture. And I stirred this a little bit more and got the big chunks. So we're gonna mix in the dry ingredients and see what happens. I just gradually add the dry ingredients. So go ahead and keep adding and mixing. So I have it all mixed up pretty good. Go ahead and fold in your cup of chocolate chips. And you need a larger bowl. This bowl's way too small. I actually had to divide this mixture up in my other bowl. Half in this one and half in my other mixing bowl because this is not big enough. So fold your chocolate chips in. Okay, so you can use a baking mat in your cookie sheet, parchment paper, or this cooking spray. And I'm gonna put cooking spray on mine. You can use a tablespoon or a cookie scoop, and I have a cookie scoop. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get the measured amount and form it into a ball. These are a little powdery. I'm adding a little extra to it. Mix it in there really good. Very powdery. But once you squeeze it together, I'm adding a little bit more again because I'm losing a little bit on the counter. Form it into a ball. I'm only going to do 5 at a time here because my oven is smaller and the cookie sheet's smaller. And if you have dehydrated marshmallows, you can add a few. Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands. Go ahead and put it in your oven for 9 to 11 minutes. They'll probably be golden brown. Okay, we're gonna put them in there and let them get happy.